Okay, so I have officially started the Tour de Mont Blanc, and we'll see how it goes. Last night there was a little mishap, and my camelback completely emptied itself over all of my equipment. So not only am I walking with spare water, but I'm walking with about 1 liter of water absorbed into my clothing. So extra training rate update. So looks like I've made some progress. The shame of getting all my stuff wet has started to wear off. Once it warms up here a little bit, I'm gonna find a spot, lay it all out and dry it.
So quick update, ate some lunch, dried all my stuff out. Luckily there's some sun and it wasn't raining, otherwise it would be miserable. Done about 16K, took me 3.5 hours. I'm gonna try to do 20 more and 1,200 meters of elevation gain. So that should be interesting. I do have a bailout point though, if I decide that I don't wanna do it. So we'll see.
Trip has its first sacrifice. Starting to get into a little bit more wild country here. This is what I was asking for here. Little August snow patch for you. Crossing the proverbial glacier. Quick fact check. That wasn't a glacier and it wasn't proverbial. It was minimal. Some would say weak. So here's one of the highest points of the trek. Started behind there. This one. Nice. Still think I'm going down there. So there's still a small ahead. Made some new friends, minus the smell. They're not too bad. Nor's the view. Okay, right now it's 4:55. Last little part of my day. Hoping it takes around 2-3 hours. Gonna climb Tete de Nord, 2,700 meters. Again, super cool views of the Matterhorn behind me. And apparently up at the top of this little mountain I'm going right now is good views of Mont Blanc. I met some girl down in the hut and she had a guidebook. And it said, if you take this variant, you would be silly not to climb up this little mountain here to check out the views. And she was spot on. Well, her book was. That's Mont Blanc right there. Steep downhill for the past 45 minutes. And after doing 20 some odd miles, my legs are just crushed. So after waking up covered in water and horror last night, I think I scored a good camping spot today. And I'm satisfied with my setup on the side of some abandoned building here, but wow, probably. Okay, it's 5:40. Getting an early start. There seems to be some clouds today, so hopefully the rain will hold off, at least for a little bit. This sunrise is absolutely insane. I don't know if I've ever seen anything quite like it. So far, day 2 has just been about monster ascents and descents. Right now I'm headed down to Comeo. I don't know how you say it, but
It's way down there.
so about 3,000 feet of descent.
Station after what feels like a while. Beautiful little town.
Okay, it's 2:09. I just left Comeo, headed to Refuge Bonatti. Hopefully my body doesn't conk out before then, because I sure do feel destroyed.
And down there is where Zach, Dad, and I parked the car many years ago.
Day 3, just woke up, started walking. It's about 6:20 a.m. and the mornings here are just absolutely gorgeous. I'm standing on the border of Italy and Switzerland, enjoying the breakfast of champions. Wafer, they're delicious. On my way through Switzerland on the easiest section of trail, still over 25 kilometers from here.
Everything here is just perfect. Out of a little storybook.
I was kidding earlier when I said 25K more to go. It was more like 25K to get to this spot I'm at right now. And about 2,500 feet of climbing. Just finished that. And gonna go down the same amount now. I don't know if the knees are gonna survive it. Okay, it's the last day. Started about 6. There's some gnarly thunderstorms last night. Hoping it only rains today so I can finish it. Top of the first climb here. Of course, there's a house. Just finishing up the last little part of the trek here. It's been pouring rain, blowing like 30 miles an hour.
Everything is so wet right now, and I just paid €20 for a couple candy bars and a sandwich, but it was so worth it.
Reached the halfway. There's Mont Blanc. Here's the crazy cable car that comes to the top of this barren rock. All right, on my way down, final descent. There's a point today where I said there's nothing about this day that I enjoy at all. And then the clouds cleared. See a little bit of freshies on the tips of those peaks, and the day is just all good. Went from freezing, wind-driven rain to a rainforest all in one day. Okay, here I am where I started 4 days ago. I traveled an average of 27 miles a day, 9,000 feet of elevation gain, all with a 20-pound backpack. So that makes for 110 miles and 70,000 feet of total elevation. And there you have it, folks.